What's going on there, Facebook hitters? Giving you a shout out here from your HIIT fitness group team. Posting this video real quick. It's going to be a short video, because I don't want to. You guys had stuff to do, and unless you want to sit here for an hour and watch me just yap and have a monologue, which I'm already doing right now. Then I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible, as simple as possible. If you have any other questions, email us. Okay, at HIIT, all lower capitals, HIIT Fitness Group. At gmail.com, or post on our Facebook, okay, at HIIT Fitness. All right, we're located in Carrollton, so I think there's a couple other places that have HIIT Fitness on Facebook. So make sure you click on the right one. Which either way, our logo is the most badass one, anyways. Thank you, Luis. And anyways, let's talk about. I had a question that was posted to me a few days ago. I apologize for just getting to you right now. Okay, it's been crazy busy. But I will try to do my best from now on to get the answers out there to you quicker. The question that I was asked was, hey Brian, how do I, where do I start? How do I get, in shape? And this was posted all the way from Guatemala, which is where I'm from. Oh, that's not the wrong one, my bad. Quetzal. Anyways, so stupid. The question that was posted was, how do I get started? What do I do? Do I have, go to a gym, or how do I get going so I can lose body fat? Okay, and again, I emphasize lose body fat, not weight, guys. So that's one thing you got to change in your head, is not say I want to lose weight. Well, it's not weight. You want to lose body fat, not weight. And the reason why I say that is because anybody can lose weight. You can lose all kinds of muscle and look all nasty and saggy, and you've lost weight, but you're not healthy. You're still not healthy. Okay, you want to lose body fat. You want to maintain muscle. As a matter of fact, even put on some muscle. And women, I'm telling you right now, I'm not telling you that you're going to get, all like this. No, you put on a little bit of muscle. You're going to look fit. You're going to look toned. It's going to raise your metabolic rate, which is going to make you burn more fat, more calories. Okay, during the day, health, immune system, all this other jazz. All right, there's a bunch of things. But anyways, let's get started. So first thing you want to do, okay, is set a realistic goal. That's number one. And I'll keep the descriptions real short. Set a realistic goal. What I mean by that is, don't set a goal of like, I want to lose 20 pounds in a week. That's unrealistic. You can't do that. If you lose 20 pounds, okay, in a week, you're probably sick and you probably got a tapeworm, okay? And you're probably just shitting your brains out, and you're probably gonna die pretty soon, because 20 pounds in a week ain't healthy. Okay, usually what I tell everybody is 1 to maybe 3 pounds a week. And if you lose 3 pounds in a week, that's because you're eating just right on point, your calories. Okay, you got the proper calorie deficit, and you're busting your ass working out, and you're burning a lot of calories during the week. That's really the only way. There are no magic pills. Okay, hydroxycut, whatever the shit sells out there, that by itself will not work. Okay, those things are supplements. They mean that they supplement what you are already doing, all right? The key to losing body fat, and I'll discuss this again later, is proper nutrition, okay? Basically, burning more calories than you intake, all right? Or consuming less calories than you intake. That's the key, all right? The exercise just basically shoots that up, all right? So let's say, for example, you need 2,000 calories to weigh 150 pounds, let's say. That's just hypothetical. In order for you to start losing some body fat, or losing weight, I guess you can say, to some people, they understand that better, you have to drop your calories. So your body needs 2,000 calories to stay at that weight. So how do I fix that? Well, now I start consuming 1,500 calories a day. That right there creates a caloric deficit. All right. Now if I start exercising, and on top of the 1,500, and I already got a 500 calorie deficit. Now I'm working out and burning, and say another 500 calories, creating even more deficit. Okay, remember this. Okay, this is going to help you guys out too. Well, actually, I'm going to hold on to that. I'll talk about it later. But anyways, set a realistic goal. Keep it simple. The biggest thing with losing body fat, or putting on muscle, or getting faster, running, whatever you want to do, is set small goals. Okay, set small goals. Reach that goal in a couple of weeks, a couple of months, whatever. And then set another goal. And then before you know it, you're going to progress. And after a year, you're going to be just looking all kinds of fine and just, feeling better. All right. Second thing you want to do, guys, is you want to prepare your mind and your body. Okay. biggest thing I've learned and that I experienced myself, and not to mention, you know, anybody that's been through, you know, military training, whether it's boot camp, whatever, hell, even as something as simple as exercising, you know, doing a HIIT workout like we do and we teach, is, you know, if your mind's strong, your body will follow. Okay, if you have a weak mind, if you tell yourself, I can't do this, this is too hard, I can't do this, guess what your body's going to do? Your body is just going to quit. You're just not even going to try. But even if your body's not as strong as you think you are, but your mind, you just go, screw this, I'm going to push through it, I'm going to get it done, your body will follow every time. Okay? Every time. I can tell you that right now. I mean, anybody that, like I said, been through boot camp, anything, whatever, or has done fitness tests. You know, I do fitness tests with the Air Force every 6 months. Or so. Actually, I don't have to do mine until a year because I did really well on my fitness test. I got 100. So anyways, but yeah, I mean, when you do a fitness test and you're doing the run portion, it's hard, you know? I mean, if you're just trying to meet the minimum point, you know, like let's say the 1.5 miles is required in 13 minutes, and you're like, oh, I'm going to do, you know, 13 minutes. You already told yourself in your head, I'm going to run slow as shit, and I'm just going to be sad. But if you tell yourself, I don't want to, you know, I want to challenge myself, I want to see if I can run it in 11 minutes, you know, you're going to start running. Just that right there is going to force your body to put out. And then you're going to hit a point during the run where you're going to be tired of shit and you feel like you need to slow down or stop. But if you push yourself and you tell yourself you're almost there, just make it to this next light, light pole or this next stop sign, you're going to realize that, hey, I made it. Hey, shit, I made it. I didn't think I could make it. Let me put another goal. And then you'll see that by the end of it, you'll get to the 1.5 mile mark, and then you've made it, 11 minutes or even faster at times. Okay? So prepare your mind and prepare your body. Okay? How do you prepare your body? Get enough sleep, guys. Get some rest. It's hard sometimes. We all get busy and whatever, but get enough rest. That's very important. They usually say, 8 hours of sleep is what you need. Some people, everybody's different. Okay? I would recommend try to get no less than 6 hours of rest every night. Okay? That's definitely a definite must. Don't try to sleep too much either, because now you're just lazy. But try to prepare your body, get enough rest. Take your multivitamins, like I told you guys today. Take your multivitamins. I highly recommend, even for women, okay? Women, don't give me crap. I'm not trying to build you like a man, but this actually helps you guys too. Take amino acids, all right? There's a bunch of stuff out there, guys, but I personally recommend to start out multivitamin, amino acids, some kind of protein, preferably whey protein, okay? Pre-digested whey protein. And, anything outside of that is just a little plus. And at some point in another video, I'll discuss other supplements, what's out there, what's good, what's bad, what's complete bullshit, because there are some things that are complete horseshit out there. And so prepare your body, get enough rest, get nutrition, and, start taking some supplements. The next thing is nutrition. That's the 80%, guys, up to maybe even more of your results are going to come from what you eat. You can work out all day, and if you eat shit, you're probably not going to see the results you want. You have to eat good. And by that, guys, I do not mean diet. That's the one thing that everybody needs to know about HIIT Fitness Group is that we do not believe in diets, okay? I can tell you right now, just by when people say, oh, I'm going to start this diet, right there, it already messes with your head. Most people, it already messes with their head, and they know they're going to be restricted and that it's going to be miserable, okay? What I tell everybody is you don't diet, okay? You just nurture your body through good food. That's what you do. Guys, I eat almost everything. I eat chicken, red meat, fruits, most of them, of course, because some of them are just higher in sugar. But fruits, vegetables, a lot of vegetables. That's, I eat a lot of vegetables. I eat carbs. A lot of people go, oh, carbs are bad. No, carbs are good for you. It just depends what time of the day you eat them and how your body uses them. Okay? But you have complex carbs and simple carbs. That'll be another video we'll talk about. Try to go with complex carbs. Okay? Get good carbs. Try not to eat processed shit. Especially here in the States, you guys know for a fact that we eat a lot of processed shit, white bread, all that stuff, all these processed foods, all this fake shit that we tend to eat. It's not good for you, okay? It's not good for you. I can tell you right now, eating a lot of white, bread, sugars, simple sugars, stuff like that, stuff that is not natural, okay, it's just not going to be good for you. All right, so make sure your nutrition is up to par. Make sure you're getting enough protein, even if you're a woman. Okay, you need protein, women. All right, you're going to need it because that's what's going to build your muscle. Okay, that's what's going to get the muscle on and help you build, burn more calories. Okay, even fats, guys. There's good fats, and that's, again, I'll discuss it in another video. But there's good fats. You got avocados, olive oil, stuff like that. Monounsaturated, polyunsaturated. I mean, all those kinds of fats. They're good fats. Stay away from the saturated fats and the trans fats, which is all the shit, which is basically what you'll get at McDonald's and all these other places that are fast food. Okay, try not to fry your food so damn much. Okay, if you kind of like something slightly fried, because you like it, instead of just deep frying that shit, take a brush, kind of brush it on the food and just kind of lightly fry it up. But I would recommend using olive oil mainly. Okay, it's really good for you. Eating nuts, not those kind of nuts, but eating nuts, peanuts, cashews, mixed nuts, all that stuff. Those things have a lot of things that are really good for you. Okay, but again, nutrition. Okay, very, very important. 80% of your results are going to come from your nutrition, 80% or more. All right, nutrition. Make sure you have a caloric deficit if you're trying to lose body fat. Okay, caloric deficit again means what? Right, consuming less calories than your body needs. Okay, or burning more calories than you intake, basically. Okay, if you're trying to put on muscle, which will be another video too for that. Of course, as you guys know, you got to increase your calorie intake and whatever. So we'll discuss that another time. But I know most of you guys want to lose body fat and get toned up. So make sure you're burning more calories than you're intaking. Okay, and you can do that by exercising or just reducing your caloric intake. I prefer to exercise because I like to eat. I don't know about you guys, but I like to eat. Let's see, simple nutrition. We'll discuss that real quick. It can get really in depth and really complicated. But simple nutrition, again, just make sure you're taking in good protein, good quality protein. Okay, instead of chicken thighs, try to go with chicken breasts. I personally, I've eaten so many chicken breasts before that I'm sick of it. But there's times that I do eat them. But if you don't have access to chicken breasts and you go with thighs or legs, take the skin off. That's where all the calories are at. Okay, you just need the protein on that. So make sure you get your protein, quality protein, good carbs, right? Complex, no simple sugars, no shit like that. Make sure you're getting a lot of veggies, good veggies, okay? There's a couple that, I would kind of steer away from, like carrots and stuff, because they're higher in sugar. But a lot of veggies, zucchini, tomatoes, eggplant, a bunch of these things that are just great for you, and they're delicious. Fruits, definitely I would recommend, bananas, apples. Berries, guys. I'm like a huge advocate on berries. Raspberries, blueberries, all those things. They tend to be lower in calories, not very high in sugar, and they taste pretty freaking delicious anyways. Okay? And again, good fats, nuts, avocados, olive oil, those kind of fats. You want that, okay? So make sure you're eating balanced out. So the first thing you got to figure out is how many calories do I need? Okay, and many of you guys that are going to be signing up here real soon with us, we'll take care of that for you. Okay, we're going to basically tell you exactly how much you need, and we're going to set you up to where it's going to be easy for you to, know what you need to eat. Okay, for all you other guys that, can't sign up yet or whatever, ask us, and we'll try to answer you as best as we can. But of course, as you guys know, clients and members are going to have priority over you guys. But hey, we're here to help everybody, paying or not paying. We're here to help you. So post the questions on Facebook, and we'll try to answer them as quick as we can, okay? All right, the next thing is exercise. Exercise. Can't emphasize it enough. Exercise. Don't be lazy. Don't think that, okay, well, if I just reduce my caloric intake, I'm going to lose body fat. You got to remember, okay, you're not going to gain weight at that point, and you will lose some body fat, but most likely weight, overall weight, so you're going to lose some muscle. Have you ever met a person that you saw, they were big, and then when you saw them months later, up to a year later, they look skinny, right? And you're like, wow, what did you do? Why don't you go ahead, and they're like, oh, I just got on this diet, and I haven't eaten, I just starved myself. And you go, oh, great, man, you look great. I tell you what, man, go ahead and ask him to take his shirt off, or pants off. Maybe not the underwear, but his shirt off. Bitch tits, no offense, if you got bitch tits, sagging, just looking all like shit, basically, okay? Exercise is going to strengthen your muscles, your joints. It's going to help you burn body fat a hell of a lot faster than you just starving yourself, okay? And again, it's going to help you put on some muscle, which is going to make it easier for you to burn more calories in a day, okay? I weigh right now 146 pounds. I've lost 12, 13 pounds in the last month, okay? I'm at 146. I can meet somebody that is shorter or taller but doesn't have a lot of muscle. Their caloric intake is probably going to be a little bit different than mine, okay? And I can tell you right now, because I got way more muscle than they do, I burn more calories sitting down watching TV than they do, probably even, standing up from the freaking couch to go get more potatoes or whatever. I don't know. So anyways, work out, we encourage you guys that if you're in the Carrollton area or Dallas area or whatever, come see us. Like I said, we're going to be doing workouts here, high intensity interval training, which is very effective. If you can't come because you live in Mexico, outside of the States, whatever, I still encourage you to look for a fitness facility, not a gym necessarily, but a fitness facility that offers high intensity interval training. That's either what we do here. You can look into CrossFit. That's really good. But don't just go to the gym. If you don't know what the hell you're doing, seriously, don't just go to the gym. And I mean, some people go, well, it's better than nothing. The problem is you're going to see some results, but then you're going to plateau because you're not going to know what to do. If you go to a gym like 24-Hour Fitness, Lifetime Fitness, if you have the money or if you can, hire a trainer, guys. Hire a personal trainer. They know what they're doing. They're going to know exactly what you need. They're going to push you. Okay, they're going to get you the results that you want, and that's basically what we're going to do here. Okay, we're going to train you guys to get your results fast with high-intensity interval training. If you have time, like I said last night, Google HIIT, high-intensity interval training, okay, and you're going to see that it really is amazing, and it works. It's an incredible way to lose body fat, tone up, and put on some muscle, okay? Very important, too, okay? When you start exercising, you need to warm up. Do not go to the gym. Do not go to a CrossFit gym, wherever, and just start lifting or running and doing shit on your own. You need to warm up. That means you need to get the blood flowing, get your muscles warmed up. If I'm going to work out my chest that day, I'm going to do some push-ups. I'm going to get my shoulders working because, I'm going to implement my shoulders. Whatever, again, follow your fitness instructor, coach, personal trainer, whatever. They're going to, I guarantee you, before you start doing the main set of a workout, they're going to warm you up. It's important because if you don't warm up, you're going to pull something, you're going to rip something, you're going to be even more sore. Your body's just not going to perform as good. Okay? All right. And then same thing. It's important as the warm up is the cool down. You need to cool down. You warm up, your muscles are ready to go. You go in and you do a HIIT workout with us and you just busting your shit up and you're just sweating and your muscles are just like shaking because and you feel awesome. Guess what? You're not just going to say, okay, well, it's time for me to go home. No. What we do then is we do a cool down, okay? Basically, you just continue to do some sort of exercise to bring your heart rate down, okay? Bring your heart rate down, get the blood flowing normally again, okay? And some of the cool down, of course, implements stretching, okay? Which is very important too. You need to be flexible, okay? A lot of people that hurt their backs, their lower backs, guys, has nothing to do a lot of times with their lower back. A lot of times it just has to do with they have tight hamstrings, tight hips, hell, even tight butt cheeks, muscles in the butt. A lot of people think, oh, my back hurts or whatever. Or even, I'll tell you what happened to me real quick. I was experiencing real bad pain on my shoulder when I went through selection with the Special Ops group in the Air Force. And I thought it was my shoulder. I thought it was completely my shoulder. And part of it was, but then what ended up happening is I actually had scar tissue on some of the parts of my shoulder and my pec. Okay, so when I went to this massage therapist and she just cranked it right around my chest and it was miserably painful, guess what? My shoulder got better. But that was my bad because I should have known better, and I was doing all these things with my shoulders and not really stretching them out. Okay, so that's the other thing I would recommend if you have the time and the money. Okay, is at least a couple of times a month, 2 maybe at the most, depending on how hard you train. Find a physical therapist, guys. Find a massage therapist, somebody that knows how to get rid of scar tissue, because that happens a lot. Okay, somebody that'll get rid of the knots. There's a lot of times that you can do static stretching, like this. Now I'm stretching, my shoulder and whatever. But there's a lot of parts that some stretches just don't really stretch, especially like me that, in the past and even now that I train really hard. I find myself that about every 2 weeks or so, I have to go back to my physical therapist, especially so she can work on my hips, okay, my ITB band. Basically this band, let me fix the camera real quick. This band that goes, look at that leg, making all kinds of gains. Anyways, ITB band, muscles here. I mean, it tends to get really tight. My hips get really tight. My butt just starts to hurt, like literally like right here, and I'll stretch it, but I can only get so far with it. So there's times where you have to get somebody that knows what they're doing to kind of, get some of those knots out or scar tissue or whatever. So I recommend that too, okay? Other thing is stay active. Be daily active, all right? One of the things that some of you are going to be doing here, you're going to come 3 times a week. Get your HIIT workout on. You're gonna get you're gonna get a badass workout. You're gonna feel really good, okay? But you're gonna have that's 3 days out of the week, which is gonna be great. But then you're gonna have another 4 days to just sit around, and I don't recommend that. Okay? Yeah, if you do the workouts 3 times a week and the rest of the days you sit around, I mean your metabolic rate is gonna be high because of the workouts, so it's going to be better, but stay active. Don't just sit on your ass all day, playing Call of Duty. I mean, I've been guilty of that before, but playing Call of Duty or World of Warcraft or whatever, or just sitting around, go out, go for a walk, go for a little light jog, I mean, stay active, go for a swim. Swimming is a great activity, or play with the kids. If you got kids, play with your kids, play with your freaking dog. Who cares? Stay active. Don't just sit around, okay? Try to stay active and make it daily, okay? There's some workouts that you guys are going to be getting where you're going to come on Monday. We're going to have a nice smoke session here. I mean, not smoke, but you're going to work out real hard. And then basically the next day I'm going to tell you, hey guys, everybody active recovery, which means, you're going to go out for 10, 15 minutes and do a nice little jog, do some stretching, keep yourself flexible. If you have access to a pool and you like to swim and you're a good swimmer, you're going to do a couple of laps in the pool, whatever. Go to the cycle machine, the bicycle machine at the gym or at your house, whatever. You're going to do some kind of activity to keep the calories burning, to keep yourself active, to keep your muscles loose, and keep them from getting tightened up, okay? It's good to be active, guys. Plus, it keeps your mind busy, all right? Some people, they can't sit around for too long because then they'll start getting all suicidal or whatever. So stay busy, stay active, okay? Last thing I'm going to discuss, which is actually pretty important, negative influences. Stay away from them. You're going to have people that, when you start exercising, they're going to be like, oh, you're really doing that? Oh, you're so fat or you're so weak or whatever. Stay away from negative influences. If people can't motivate you to reach your goals, just stay away from them. Just stay away from them. I tell you what, when I was training to get prepared for special ops a couple of years ago, my social life went down dramatically. Why? Because I was training hard. The training that I was doing was just really extremely hard, and I was training about 4 to 5 hours a day, sometimes more, running, swimming, doing ruck marches for long distances, doing HIIT workouts that lasted up to an hour, which they usually don't. They won't last that long here, but mine would last that long because I knew that's what I was going to face when I went through selection. Okay, but there were some people that I just kind of drifted away from because they were always so negative. They were always trying to get me to go out to drink. And at first it was hard. It's like, all right, let's go get some drink. Before I knew it, I was drinking, more than I needed, eating like crap, and it's just not getting my results. But I was motivated and committed to getting those results and being ready for selection, so I didn't get basically my dick kicked in going in there. And I just kind of, drifted apart, from some of these friendships. I mean, I wouldn't say that I broke up the friendships or anything. I just kind of said, hey, I can't make it, whatever, And definitely, just stay away from negative influences. Whatever that's a person, group of people, whatever. If something influences you negatively that's going to keep you from reaching your goal, just stay away from it. At least until you kind of, get going and you get motivated and it becomes a habit for you to take care of yourself, exercise, and eat right. If all the people you hang out, all they do is freaking drink all day, every day, and you're trying to lose body fat, well, guess one of the biggest killers of losing body fat is alcohol. A little bit won't hurt, but most everybody can't just drink a little bit. They drink a shitload. So don't really go out with these people. Go out, start hanging out with people that want to do things. I get surrounded by people that, that like to be fit. I guarantee you, if you get with a buddy or you hang out with people that love fitness and stuff like that, you're going to be more motivated. There's a higher chance that you're definitely going to reach your goal even sooner and you're going to stick with it, okay? You know how the saying goes in Spanish? I'll see if I can translate it. I'm sure there's a saying, but dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres. It's like, tell me who you're with, and I'll tell you exactly who you are. Okay? So hang out with people that are going to get you motivated, they're going to keep you positive, okay? And go ahead and get after it. All right? So remember, guys, stay strong, okay? How does it go? Stay strong. Everybody should know this by now, right? Stay strong, train hard, stay fit, you know, stay motivated, and live long. That's for sure. Anyways, much love to you guys, and we'll be putting another video here in the next couple hours answering another question. See you later.